Yo, Rodney in Queens, New York. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. Call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better in your new Versace 3218 color GB1, which is the classic black and gold in the 53 eye size. I'm going to take everything out of the original packaging as Versace sends it to me. Of course, you got your little card of authenticity in here, all the literature that comes with that, and your Italian leather hard shell case, Versace cleaning cloth, and of course the star of the show, the main attraction. It comes with the plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together while it's being shipped from Italy. And of course, don't believe me? Well, it's going to be hard for you to see on here. It's made in Italy. But again, this is the Versace 3218 color GB1 in the 53 eye size with a 17 bridge and 140 temple length. This has the Greco emblem on it. That is the engravings with the Medusa on each corner. This frame also comes in a black and platinum. We're doing the black and gold today because he's getting the transitions extra active with the gold mirror lenses, and that's going to look right. Pop out the original demo lenses, put the frame into the tracing element of my blocker. First, I want to program the shape into the computer 1504, so that years from now, if you want another pair of lenses for this frame, I can send you lenses only. But I'm going to hit the start button. The little stylus is going to pop up and go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Versace frame, and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they're prescription or not. Pretty soon I'm going to be setting up a health savings account, so someone who doesn't want to spend all the money at once, you can pay about $10 to $15 a month, and then when you reach a certain amount, cash it in. Move on to the next screen. Your pupillary distance is 31. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap the minus button until we get down to 31. I do want to raise the optical center height up to 22 for this frame. Now, let's get your lenses prepped. You got some high sill, as we call it. Most of your prescription is because of your astigmatism. We're going to turn that fine tune knob. Let's turn everything on. Turn the fine tune knob to 2. That's a good number, 2. You know where you stand with 2. Put the power drum on +1 1/4. Let's see which one of your lenses is your right lens. This one is not coming into focus. This got to be the right lens. Oh, look at that. It is. There's that. Let me check your astigmatism correction. Make sure everything's lined up where it's supposed to be. Man, you got some crazy sill. Why you be squinting so much? I'm going to put 3 dots on your lenses. The nice thing about the mirror coating is it comes with its own back surface anti-glare, so that you're not compromising anything with these new super cool fashion lenses that are available now. This is the right lens. Put that up there on the platform. Let me do the same thing now for the left lens. Turn the axis wheel to 171. 171. Put the power drum on +1/4. Put the lens in, rotate it until the, actually let me turn it this way. There we go. Till the sphere comes into view. Check your astigmatism correction. Move the lens a little bit. Actually, it doesn't really matter where I put this because you are +1/4. You're almost plano on the 180. Alright. Got everything lined up where it should be. I'm going to put 3 dots on these lenses. And put dots on there. If you guys missed any of that, that's the left lens. Let me recap. You know I got to start my day with that. Grab 2 blocks. I need to attach this to your lens while it's cutting, so I'm going to pull it's got a double-sided adhesive sticker on there. Line up that magnet, and the reason why I put those 3 dots on there, with your astigmatism, your lenses have to be lined up just so. Of course, I would do that with anyone's prescription, but with yours, it is super critical. It cannot be off by nothing, or you're just not going to see as well. Hit that button, the arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the left lens. Pull away the sticker, get everything lined up. Pupillary distance for your left eye is 30.5, so we're going to tap the minus button 1 time. Get everything lined up where it's supposed to be. And hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. We're going to move down here to this machine, which is called the edger. Place the lens into that. Well, let's wake up the computer first. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to polish the edge of your lens. I'm only going to put a safety bevel on the rear surface of your lens. Press that on there firmly. Place the magnet into the chuck and hit start. The door is going to close. The machine is going to make an awful sound first thing in the morning while it's dry, because it's got a rubber gasket in there to prevent water from getting in the machine. But the lens is going to go around and trace the shape of the right side of the frame, and then the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the lens. The bevel, I should say, for your least amount of edge thickness. And I'll be curious to see what kind of edge thickness you have with your prescription in this frame. Water is running to catch the optical sawdust that is jettisoned off of the lens from the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, where plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex lenses cut wet, meaning that water sprays onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. But your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. They're 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses, the same lens materials that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and flying debris. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. It has 50 to 70% of blue light blocking capabilities because of the Transitions XTRAactive. And also comes with a premium scratch coating on top of this gold mirror, as well as a back surface anti-glare. The way these things are made, these start off like hockey pucks. They put the mirror on the lens while it is being fabricated. They grind the power onto the back surface of the lens, and after everything is done, they apply a back surface anti-glare. They cannot attach it to the front of the lens because the mirror coating is smooth as glass and it's going to prevent anything else from sticking to it. If you notice, your lens is completely flat now, just like a nickel. If I were to take it out, it would stand up on the counter on its own. In just a moment, it's going to go onto the bevel wheel to get the V-shaped bevel, so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. This is my best-selling Versace frame currently, the 3218. It is sharp, it is stylish. It comes in two sizes, the 53 and a slightly larger 55. I think I'm going to get it with the black and platinum, because that platinum is going to go with the platinum I got above my ears, my wisdom highlights. With age comes wisdom. Well, I've heard that. With age comes gray hair above the ears, but it makes me look distinguished. I fool people that way. So water has begun spraying onto the lens. That tells me it's in the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle. It's washing away any optical debris, and then in just a moment a lever is going to come from the foreground into view. Cue the lever. At the end of that lever is a spinning disc. That's what's going to apply the safety bevel. Essentially, it's a very, very fine grit sandpaper, and it's smoothing out the back of the lens so there are no rough edges left over from the cutting surface. I don't do it on the front of the lens because it's not going to protrude from the frame. And with transition lenses, I want, if you put a heavy bevel on the front of the lens, you get a white ring because of the transitions. It will not turn dark. I minimize that by not putting the bevel on the front of the lens. Dry everything off. Oh, there is some sawdust there. Look at that. That is Schwarf. The water did not wash that away. That could be from the safety bevel. But I'm going to make sure everything is off. Dry everything off so it is not slippery. And then the other reason I put the safety bevel on the back surface of the lens is because as you see me push the lens into the frame, I tuck it in at the outside corner. I'll be a little bit surprised if this goes in first time around. But I press down, it does not go in. So I don't want any sharp edges on the edge of your frame as well. I'm going to take this down about 1/10 of a millimeter and hit retouch. There's the old carpenter saying you can always cut more off of a lens, you can never add it back on. So I start large and work my way down until it fits perfectly. You want a perfectionist like me cutting your lenses. I cut every pair of lenses that get shipped worldwide. I just got an order last night that's going to be going to Senegal, West Africa. I believe that's West Africa. But that's pretty cool. I've got, there's a guy named Saul who lives in New York who has been getting glasses from me for a few years. His brother got a pair, and now his uncle saw the ones his brother got, and he wants a pair of them. It's pretty cool the way the water splashes backwards, even though it's jettisoned to the front. Now the lever's going to come out, and again put the safety bevel on there, and then we'll see if the lens fits perfectly this time, or if I need to take it down some more. The art of being a bench optician. Over 90% of most optical shops do not cut their own lenses. It's like going to a restaurant and them taking your order and tell you to come back in 2 weeks because they don't cook the food on site. That's what your optical shop is doing for you. They're strictly middlemen. This is what it looks like when you make a pair of Versace's with the Transitions XTRAactive, the gold flash mirror. See it here first as it is happening. Run my thumbnail around to clean off the edge of the lens. We're going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner. Yeah, now it snaps in easily. We're good to go. We're going to flip that over to the left lens. Press that on there firmly. Hit start. Just like before, the door closes, the clamp shuts. And then the lens again will be traced by the two styluses, making sure at first that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the left side. And then again, it's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly where to place the bevel, so you have the least amount of edge thickness, of which you got none, Rodney. Look at that. With all your astigmatism, you have no edge thickness. That's why I use the polycarbonate lenses, because they're 40% thinner and lighter. I have every lens custom made for the frame it's going into, matching the curvature of the frame, so you have the best cosmetic look possible. Let me pop that block off, pull the sticker away, use my hand-approved drying method, throw that back in there, add to my sticker collection. We're going to come down here to the lensometer, spin the fine-tune knob back to 2, the axis for your astigmatism, put it on 2. If all goes well when I read it, I will get a +1 1/4 over that black dot, which is where your pupil will sit. Man, dead on with all that astigmatism. +1 1/4. 0, 1, going towards 2, and 1/4 of the way towards 2. Now, you have 4 diopters, 4.75 diopters of astigmatism correction. You're on the 5th rung of a ladder for being nearsighted. You need 5 steps. You're on the 5th rung of a ladder to be able to see far away. Once everything is clear far away, we have to, well, once everything's the right size, we have to make it clear by correcting for the astigmatism. One part of your prescription magnifies, one part of your prescription makes it crisp and clear. Just out of curiosity, because I can't math this early in the morning. 4.75 minus 1.25. If all goes well, we'll have -350 when I turn the power drum to check for 4.75 diopters of astigmatism. Look at that. -350, exactly halfway between 3 and 4. How did I get there? If you had $1.25 to your name and you owed the IRS $4.75, you would be $3.50 in the red. That's where we're at, exactly halfway between 3 and 4. So let's try this. 4.75 times 4. You have 19 steps of correction for your astigmatism. And we turn that fine-tune knob to 2. That's why the nice thing about having the anti-glare on the backside of the lens, driving at night is crazy for you because of oncoming headlights. Even if you're walking down the street in Queens, you'll see spikes, or you get this weird aurora or halo effect around street lights or any light source, stop lights, and this is what will correct for that. Now your left eye, you don't need as much correction, only 1/4 step, same amount of astigmatism correction, but at the 171 meridian. So a straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. Your right eye, you're only going 2 degrees away from the 180 meridian. For your left eye, you're only doing 9 degrees away from the 180 meridian. Now again, this frame sells for $250 when you buy the frame. The Transitions XTRAactive lenses are $129.99. The mirror coating adds $69.99. And then in this frame, it comes out to $449.98. So So in just a moment we'll take the left lens out and make sure it fits. Dry everything off here. Run my thumbnail around to get the optical sawdust off the lens. What'd I do with your frame? Here it is. We're going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner. Push down with the thumbs. Come on, snap in there. Let's start at the nose and push down elsewhere. Or we're going to need to take this off more. Nah, we got it. We got it. It's just the variation of the lens. Pull that away. Do a quick inspection of the lens, and then we're going to turn these things dark. Turn the axis wheel to 171. Put it in over that black dot. I am getting +1/4, 1 tick mark away from 0. Now you have 475 astigmatism in your left eye. I can do that one. That'll be 450. 1/4 taken away from 475, and we're at 450, exactly halfway between 4 and 5. So, of course, this is, let me measure. Your pupillary distance is 31 for the right, 30.5 for the left, for a total of 61.5. We're going to measure that real quick. 61.5. Check the OC height. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Now this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned that every purchase is tax-free and includes free shipping anywhere in the US. All glasses are tax-free here in North Carolina, my home state. This is the one thing on the internet you can buy now and never have to worry about paying taxes from me. Any other state you purchase glasses from, they will charge you tax. But let me go ahead and give them one more cleaning. But when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, with the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. Today is Blue Orange Friday. I wear my blue oranges. Got my blue slacks. Got my blue orange socks. You know I got to be matching. And, well, let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. This is the Ray-Ban 2132 New Wayfarer color 789 for those of you who want some style out there. Flip it over, press down, there is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. So this is what the Transitions XTRAactive with the gold flash mirror looks like indoors. It looks like you have a gold anti-glare coating at certain angles. Really, really cool. And I'm going to go ahead and activate them, meaning I'm going to expose them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. Hopefully the gold of the lens is going to pick up the gold of the frame. And let's see what this looks like. Turn everything on. Now, what you can't see is that all transition lenses take about 30 to 45 seconds to darken. It's getting there. And it takes a little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Now, Rodney and everyone else listening, pay attention. All transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and can continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed until they get to their maximum darkness. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time the Transition Signature 7 lenses won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. Now, the Transitions XTRAactive will get dark in a car, well, 30 to 50% dark. And if anyone has a convertible or motorcycle, all transition lenses will darken then. But they are also temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees. Now, having said that, these Transitions XTRAactive will get darker in hotter weather. It's designed for XTRAactive people. So let's go ahead and we'll take them out. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is nice. The gold with the gold. Oh yeah, this is nice. I love these new lenses. These are so nice. Everyone out there wants to push stuff to the next level, who are fashion forward, wants something really, really nice that very few people have yet. It is the Transitions XTRAactive with one of 6 colors with the gold flash mirror. It comes in silver, gold, green, blue, red, or pink. I've done them all except for pink. I might get a pair of pink just for me so I can see what it looks like. But this is the first time they have been activated. When you look out, you will see gray. When other people look at you at a certain angle, look, you can see my reflection and the lenses there. with the GoPro on my head. But that's tough. That is nice. Now, if you guys want to see more videos like that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com, on Twitter as freerxlenses. If there's a frame you want that I don't have listed on my website, you can email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com directly, or simply click the contact me button on the website. You can also reach me in the question, or with a question in the comment section below. And that's it. So Rodney in Queens, New York, thank you so much for the purchase of the Versace 3218 color GB1 classic black and gold in the 53 eye size. This also comes in a larger 55. It also comes in the black and platinum, and I believe it's color code. Well, look it up on my website. You'll see it. It's there. It'll be the next frame that I get. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone else got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.